as we move on to other teams, we look at the champions, Liverpool. They were quite Thiago and Diego Jota. How do you feel about those two?
Happy. Happy. Liverpool is my team, you know. Let's just first start with Liverpool as the champions.
Yeah.
We waited for...
You're not born, though, when they won the league last time.
Is it 30 odd?
I was not born. I've seen my team win the league a couple of times.
Okay, we the champions. Anyways. What is it? 30 years?
Yeah.
So waiting, that's a whole generation, man.
Definitely, yeah.
So let's just first celebrate the achievement. I know as a Man United fan, you're not particularly happy about that.
I'll tell you this, right? Just for the last 2 seasons, before even they won the previous season, they could have won it. Just that Man City were just slightly better. So
1 point better.
Like 1 point better. So it was inevitable that Liverpool are going to win the league. And it was just a thing of they want to accept it as a Manchester United fan. But, you know, the moment they got Klopp, we knew that eventually they will win the league.
True,
we just didn't think
true.
it was going to be so quick. The players he bought, you know, from Van Dijk, Alisson, Salah, Mane, you know, all these players have been impactful. So it was just inevitable they want to win the league. So, you know, rivalry aside, man, congratulations.
Thanks.
To them.
It's the first time you're saying this. It's the first time you're saying this.
So, you know, congratulations to them. And the other sad part is they're still favorites to win the league. You know, that's how we're coming back to all these 2 players that just acquired. You know, how do you feel about them?
Let's just look at the caliber of Thiago. I mean,
man.
Wow. That's the first thing. You know, wow. You know, that's the first word that came to mind. Wow.
Yeah.
Let's look at Thiago himself. His father is a World Cup winner with Brazil. Mazinho, I think they call him there in Brazil, you know, or Mezinho, I don't know, but there's a Zinho there, it's his father, you know. He's a World Cup winner, and he chose to play for Spain because he has some alliances with Spain as well. Thiago is a product of Barcelona, the great Barca side that had Xavi, Iniesta, the greatest duo of all time, you understand? So he came from that system, you know, that Johan Cruyff type of play, you know, that we keep the ball no matter what. So he knows how to control matches, you know. We've seen it with Barcelona the first 4 seasons. He won the Champions League there, he won La Liga there, you know. He moved on to Bayern, where he just became one of the best midfielders in the world, undoubtedly. And we talk about an era where we had Xavi, we still had Iniesta, you know. Now we have players like Kroos, De Bruyne, Modric, and we still mention Thiago. So he is a world-class player. And for Liverpool to attract such a player, it goes to show the transformation we've had to go to, you know, and the pulling power of Jurgen Klopp, where players actually want to play for Liverpool. So personally, I'm at a loss for words, actually. Thiago is going to be a great addition.
Listen, man,
it's going to be a great addition.
You look at just Thiago, how he played also in just the Champions League final, you know, how he controlled that midfield.
He destroyed his former team alone, you know, and I mean, wow, thank you, Liverpool, you know.
Listen, I think Johan Klopp, you know, like, once he speaks to a player and he tells them the vision that he has, it's done. Like, you can have all the money. United had the money to get Thiago, but because of that caliber that Johan Klopp is and just how he attracts players, just by his charisma, you know, just by how he embraces players. We've seen with Salah, we've seen it with Mane, we've seen it with basically everybody, you know, even Jordan Henderson, you know, probably the worst midfielder in England, you understand? But the transformation he's had under Johan Klopp, unmatched.
True.
Unmatched.
And the other player is not really getting much of a mention because of Thiago. Diego Jota, you know, from Wolves. He can play as a winger and you can convert him into a striker, you know. He's very good as well. So he's going to be providing competition for the front 3. He's not going to be an instant starter. Let's not lie to ourselves. He's a great addition to the squad because we're going to need him in like the cup competitions. We're going to need him in games where the front 3 really is failing to break down oppositions. You know, he's more of an impactful player rather than someone we can rely on from the get-go. So I'm very happy with those 2 additions, and it goes to show the faith that Klopp has in his current crop because he's not really selling a lot of players. He's keeping the team that won him all those trophies. He's telling them that, hey guys,
I still trust you.
Exactly, and that's
Yeah.
all you need as a player sometimes, that faith from your manager. So I'm
Yeah.
really happy with that.
And where do you see? I know we've already spoken about they might win the league, and you might probably say, yeah, we're gonna win the league.
I'm gonna say that.
But how do you see Liverpool performing in other competitions, just apart from just the EPL?
I honestly see them do well. Let's just start at home. I feel like they haven't really done well in these other cup competitions like your FA Cup. I don't know if Klopp doesn't like those competitions, but I always feel like he just doesn't care about them. You know, it's like the Champions League and the league to him because there's no hunger to win the FA Cup, and the FA Cup is like still the biggest club competition. You know, domestically, you know, it's a trophy that we as supporters would like to win. But I feel like Klopp isn't really that interested in it. But I hope they start winning those competitions as well, because a trophy is a trophy at the end of the day, you know. And for the Champions League, I'd love to say they're gonna win it, but I have to be realistic. It's gonna be difficult. I mean, the favorites for me already are Bayern. You know, Bayern are, Bayern. You know, I hate to say it, but yeah, Bayern are the favorites, you know, and we have other teams beefing up their squad. So I don't think Liverpool are gonna win the Champions League. I'm being totally honest. I'm a Liverpool fan. I don't think we're gonna get the Champions League. I think we might get to the semi-finals, the quarters. That's fine for me, you know. Like the biggest objective for us is to defend the EPL trophy. The league, if the Champions League, if we get it, yes, we're lucky, yes. We're going to be happy, celebrate. But it's not something that is a priority, I think. I think the EPL is a priority for us.
Now, how would you feel, let's say, hypothetically, you know, in the Champions League, in your group, you end up third and you go to Europa? Would you want to win Europa?
No, not even, no.
Why is that?
No. I feel like even the players in the dressing room are going to tell you no, because as a player, you want to stay at the top, you know. Especially, this is where Liverpool is at right now. They want to stay at the very top, you know. So once you feel like you're degrading, your performance also drops as well. So I don't think Europa is going to motivate them to do well. They might play there. I'm not saying they're going to finish first or second in their group. They might go to Europa, but I mean, it's one of those things, man. It's one of those things. I don't think Europa for Liverpool at this current state is the best thing for them, no.